Hey honeys, how are you? It's your girl Golden Jolly. Today's video is going to be my September favorites. There were so many products that I used in the month of September that I was just using non-stop. I don't do favorites videos that often because I do switch up my makeup pretty much every day, but in September I pretty much kept it the same. So we're gonna go in order of how I put things on my face. First, we're gonna start with my foundation. Yes, my foundation. I'm actually not wearing foundation today. I just spot concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 25 Medium. It is a hair too light for me, but I always just brighten it. No, I always deepen it up with some bronzer. I was having really bad eczema on my face, so I decided not to use foundation. I just wanted to conceal the areas where I have a little bit of redness, so that's what I did. And I've been loving it. This is an amazing concealer to use as foundation, especially on only the spots you want to cover. You don't have to use it on your entire face. And yeah, I was really loving this for the past month and I'm still loving it. I think I'm going to keep doing it for the month of October. Now for actual concealer, this is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Cream, Extreme Camouflage Cream. This is in the shade 7. I love this concealer. It is waterproof and it is full coverage. It covers my dark circles like no other. I didn't get that much sleep in the month of September, and this is a lifesaver on those days where I've gotten like only 2 to 3 hours of sleep. The shade 7 is my perfect shade. I remember I initially tried the shade like 10 and it looked fine on my skin, but then it oxidized so bad. It got so dark, so orange. So I suggest you trying multiple shades, waiting for it to set, and then picking your color. This is a pricey concealer, but you do get half an ounce in here, which is a lot of product, and you do not need that much. Less is more with this concealer, which is why it's one of my favorites. So next we have powders, and I have to give another shout out to my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. I use this as a setting powder. I use this all the time. I've hit some major pan on this, and I'm actually trying to use it up. This is one of my favorite setting powders. I depotted it because the packaging is pretty bulky, and I had this Makeup Forever little magnetic pan in my collection just collecting dust, so I decided why not put it to some good use, and it actually saves space in my collection because this is very sleek compared to the Physicians Formula packaging. Now for under eye setting powder, I was using the RCMA No Color Powder, as you can see, because I do love this powder. However, I have recently re-fallen in love with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is my all-time favorite powder. This is my all-time favorite powder. I don't just use this for under my eyes. I use this all over my face and I love it. I don't really have anything else to say. I actually lowered the camera a little bit because I felt like I had to sit way too high up. I just wanted to give MAC Fix Plus a shout out. I love MAC Fix Plus. I use the original, I use the coconut, the rose, the matte, the golden light, and the rose light. I love Fix Plus so much. I can't get enough of it. So for eyebrows, you're not gonna believe this. This is, I don't even know exactly what this is called. This is the Wet n Wild. All the writing has rubbed off, so I think this is just a Wet n Wild eyebrow slash eyeliner pencil. Don't even know what shade this is in because, like I said, all the writing has come off and the top is broken. This pencil, I use it in my eyebrows all the time. The other thing is that it comes with a ridiculous amount of product. It still looks new, but trust me, it was way bigger than this when I first got it. It is super pigmented and I just think it's fantastic. Yes, it's annoying because the packaging is like not the best and it is wooden rather than retractable. It's still really good, it's worth it, and it's only about $2 or $3. I don't have a contour powder to share, but I do have a bronzer or a pair of bronzers. It smells so good. This is the Tarte's Contour Palette Volume 3. I love these two bronzers right here. They are super shimmery, but they are not that shimmery when they go on the face. When you put it on the face, I am wearing it today, you might not be able to tell. When they go on the face, it just makes you look like you have a beautiful glow, and it does not look chunky, glittery. The shimmer is more like a sheen. Just makes your skin look very healthy and glowy. I love this, and it smells like chocolate. Some people say it smells like vanilla. To me, it definitely smells like chocolate. I love those bronzers. Blush, literally all of the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. I had not used these blushes since middle school, and these blushes are fantastic. I have the shades Apricot in the middle, Mellow Wine, Pearlescent Pink, and Fantastic Plastic Pink. These blushes are such good quality and they're only like $3 or $4. I wish they would come out with more shades. Wet n Wild just has such great quality products. I can't lie, the packaging is I mean, it's very, the plastic is not that good quality. But for the price, you can't beat it. You can always depot these and put them like in a Z palette if the packaging bothers you. I look past it because these blushes are fantastic, and I'm wearing the shade Apricot in the Middle today. Surprise! This video is sponsored by Wet n Wild. No, I'm kidding. It is totally not sponsored. I just love Wet n Wild. For highlight, I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar. I've had this in my collection and I didn't really use it that much, but I used it so much for the month of September. I'm wearing it right now. I just love it so much, and I also think it's really cute how it comes with this little mirror. You gotta... It's so cute. I love it. I don't like how this lid doesn't, you know, pull back any more than that, but it's not that big of a deal. I can look past that as well. And it is a very fantastic highlighter. Next, we're throwing it back to when I was in high school. This is the Hard Candy Baked Blush in the shade Honeymoon. Definitely not a blush on me. 100% a highlighter. There's so much product in this, and there is so much product in this. I've only used half of it, and I've had it since high school. Probably expired. I should probably get a new one, but it doesn't smell or look or feel expired, which is why I've kept using it. But this is a very, very beautiful, intense highlight. This was my first highlight ever before the drugstore had all these fantastic highlighters besides Physicians Formula, because I personally found Physicians Formula to be a little bit too pricey for me when I was in high school. But this is a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. I don't know if it would show up as a blush, or I mean as a highlight on fair skin tones. It might be a blush for people who have fair skin tones, but on me, this is not a blush. I remember trying to use it as a blush and I looked awful. I have one more highlighter favorite, and this is a palette. This is the Anastasia. Wow, I just realized there were a few Anastasia. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of Wet n Wild and Anastasia in my favorites. This is the Anastasia Dream Glow Kits, and this is so whimsical and beautiful. I just love all of Anastasia's glow kits. I haven't had a single problem with any of the ones I've owned. I just love Anastasia's highlighter formula. It is fantastic, and for $45 for these large highlighter pans, I don't think that can be beat. So since we're talking about Anastasia, two eyeshadow palettes that I loved for September were the Soft Glam and the Norvina palette. I love these eyeshadow palettes. The Soft Glam palette is literally what the name says, Soft Glam. It has beautiful neutral shades in here, but you can still make a smoky eye, a natural eye, shimmery eye. There are so many things you can do with this palette, and that is why I love it. I used it so much in September. I didn't think I'd reach for it that much because I do tend to reach for more colorful eyeshadows. I am wearing the Soft Glam on my eyes right now. Next we have the Norvina palette, and I didn't think I'd love this palette as much as I do because I actually hate purple eyeshadows. There are only 3 purples in this palette though. This was a gift to me by my boyfriend, and I'm so happy that he got me this. This is such a beautiful palette. If you are not into purples, I highly, highly suggest you still trying this either way. The formula cannot be beat. You get 7 shimmers, 7 mattes. However, I will say 3 of these mattes do have a hint of glitter in them. Either way, I still think that you should try this palette out. The mattes are beautiful and blendable. The shimmers are super metallic, and I love this palette so much. I did not think I'd like it because of the purple theme to it, but it's not that purple. Another eyeshadow palette that I used a lot, and I love this palette so much. And I don't care what controversy is surrounded by this palette. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault palette, and this is specifically the Armed and Gorgeous, I believe. Yes, Armed and Gorgeous. And this is the one with the yellows and golds, oranges, and that beautiful green. I was very skeptical on purchasing it because I was worried it was gonna suck, but it's a very, very, very good quality palette. You get 10 shades, a mirror. It is not that heavy. It is very nice packaging because it is white, but it's that packaging that you can clean. And I just think this was great. This was fantastic. I use this palette so much, and I plan on using it for the rest of fall. My last product is the Wet n Wild, what are these called? They're called the Wet n Wild Mega Last Lip Colors, and they cost $2. at Target and CVS and I believe Walmart as well. I currently have the shades Wine Room, which is a wine color, Cinnamon Spice, which is a deeper red color, Mochalicious, which is the one that's on my lips right now, and Cherry Bomb, which is a purpley red. These were just the 4 shades I was drawn to in September, but I have so many of these and I highly recommend them. They are kind of drying, but if you moisturize your lips ahead of time, they are beautiful. They're so pigmented. Look at the amount of product that you get, and you don't need that much because they are so pigmented. I love these lipsticks. Okay guys, so that was it for my September favorites. Leave a comment down below on what products you are loving for the month of September. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay golden!